Hello everybody and welcome to the latest installment in the Card Karma Legacy Deck video series. Today we'll be covering quite a popular deck in the format, and it's been popular in the past as well, and that would be Eels, as it's called, based on the card Rayquaza EX and Eelektrik from Noble Victories. So, getting right into the deck, our main attacker, obviously, we have the 3 copies of Rayquaza EX, and we're mostly looking at his second attack here, although sometimes he'll use the first one. It's very rare. His second attack, however, for 1 fire, 1 lightning, does 60 times. Discard all basic fire or all basic lightning attached to this Pokemon, and this attack does 60 damage times the number of energies you discard. So naturally, to use this with the Eels, we want to use electric energy to discard there. So basically, the premise of the deck is you discard all your lightning energy off, you reattach them with Dynamotor, and basically you can just keep getting pretty consistent knockouts. All you need is 3 lightning discarded for 180 damage, so that gives you an idea of how easy it is to get KOs on EXs, and how it's even easier on things with less HP than that. So yeah, 3 copies of Rayquaza. We run, I'll go over the EXs first. Raikou EX, 170 HP. His first attack, Thunder Fang, for a lightning and a colorless. Flip a coin if head this defending Pokemon is paralyzed. That can be good for like early game stall if you do start with this and you just need some time to set up. That can help you. And then the real reason we run Raikou is his last attack, Volt Bolt, for 2 lightning and a colorless. Discard all electric energy attached to this Pokemon. It does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you can snipe anything pretty much on the bench or in the active spot, and it does 100 damage, which is pretty strong in this format. It knocks out Jirachi EX for 1, obviously, and that's 2 prizes for free right there. It knocks out several other things as well, or it can just pick off damage things that people manage to switch out. So Raikou's very, he's pretty good. I wouldn't say very good. You're not going to rely on him, but it's great when you have him there. We run 1 Keldeo, and this facilitates that Dynamotor, because this, let me go over this because it is a main part of the deck. Eelektrik, Dynamotor. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach an electric energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched. But benched being the key word there, so you have to rush in and get Rayquaza back to your bench each time if you want to keep using that Dynamotor effect with him. So that's why Keldeo EX is here. So yeah. That's the basic EX energy, and then we run these non-EX attackers because some decks in this format are very capable of winning by staying ahead on the prize trade, and by that I mean decks like Weavile, Execute, and Ninetales Amoonguss, where their attackers only give up 1 prize, but they can knock out your EXs rather easily. So we want these non-EX attackers to help us slow down that prize trade, and also in this case, like Victini allows you to hit for fire type, which is super effective on Genesect and Virizion, so it's pretty much going to OHKO any of those Pokemon that are weak to fire. So yeah, we run 2 copies of this Victini, and his attack for 1 fire and a colorless, 100 damage, but you have to have a full bench for it to come into effect, which isn't that hard to do. We also run a Zekrom non-EX. 130 HP is very good. Outrage is nice, and then you actually can power up a Bolt Strike fairly consistently. And the 40 damage, usually you're powering a Bolt Strike to get a knockout, so the 40 damage isn't your main concern. And not only that, if he gets knocked out and those energies go to the discard, you can always reattach him, so you don't really lose anything in that regard. So Zekrom is a solid, just non-EX attacker, which is fine. The deck definitely needs them. We run 1 copy of Jirachi, and that's just to get you out of dead spots, and 1 copy of Mr. Mime because so many of the decks in the format do have some form of bench damage. Darkrai, Genesect, Landorus, Kyurem, those are like 4 of the main things in the format, and they all have some form of bench damage. So yeah, that's the Pokemon line. We can move on to the trainers. Computer Search, you already know why Computer Search is great, but in this deck it can be even better because you can actually Computer Search away Lightnings and get power up your electrics that way and get that Dynamotor going even earlier. Energy Search is good because you do have the fire type requirement on both Victini and Rayquaza, so you will have to get a fire energy at some point, and Energy Search makes that a guarantee. 3 copies of Junk Arm. Junk Arm is obviously one of the most powerful cards in the Legacy format, and it's no different here. And the same thing with Computer Search, you can use Junk Arm to discard Electrics and grab other stuff to power up your deck. Level Ball grabs you Eelektrik, it grabs you Dynamo, it grabs you Jirachi, it grabs you Victini. Level Ball is really good in the deck. It's not as good as it is in, say, Weavile or Bright at the Ninetales Amoonguss, but it is very effective. 2 copies of Random Receiver. This is obviously, again, to get you at a dead spot so you can draw you into any of your multiple supporters that we have. And yeah, it's just a good card, really. It's about the closest thing you can get to like a VS Seeker or something like that. I mean, it's usually a guaranteed supporter, so yeah, and Random Receiver is pretty good. Super Rod is nice because it can get you back Eel pieces. It can get you back fire energies if you lose those. Obviously, any of your actual attackers or like your Keldeo, if it somehow does go down, you will want to get it back. So yeah, Super Rod's a very good inclusion in the deck. It's Tool Scrapper. There's a lot of pesky tools in the format, but the main reason we want this Tool Scrapper is for something like Garbodor, who shuts off Eels, or G-Booster on Genesect, so you can't get the one-shots. Those are the 2 of the main ones, I would say. You're not really too worried about the rest. 3 copies of Ultra Ball. You already know what Ultra Ball does. It'll grab you whatever you need. If you need that Keldeo right away, if you need Victini right away, whatever, it's going to grab you what you need. So you already know that. 1 copy of Colress because you do usually tend to have a fuller bench with this deck. You want to have a fuller bench. So Colress is pretty much good at any point in the game, most of the time. Engineer's Adjustments. This is an interesting, like, kind of techie card. It is a supporter, so it does take up your support for the turn, but it says discard an energy from your hand and draw 4 cards. And that's a pretty powerful effect when discarding energy is actually an upside for you. So you're powering up your Pokemon and drawing cards, so I think the 1 copy is definitely fine. It's a really nice addition to the deck. 3 copies of N. N is great, obviously, and it disrupts your opponent. It draws you cards. When it gets late game, it's not as good, obviously, but even late game, if you're already set up and you have all your energies in the discard, you have your Eels, you have your Keldeo, you don't even need a full hand. You can just literally just keep cycling, rushing in, retreating, and powering up your guys, and you don't need cards in your hand. So 3 copies of N is nice. 1 copy of Pokemon Collector. This is obviously best done on like the first turn or 2 of the game. So like that whole Level Ball for Jirachi play to get this collector is definitely worth it. However, once you're set up, you don't want a bunch of extra collectors. So we definitely the 1 copy is fine, I think. 2 copies of Juniper. Pretty self-explanatory. Discard your hand, draw 7. Can't be beat for consistency. 3 copies of Oak because Oak is super good in this format. I would maybe even consider going to 2 and 4 Oak, but 3 Oak is definitely nice, and gonna run it like that. 1 copy of Skyla, very important for getting your Floatstone when you need it, Tool Scrapper when you need it, basically any of your other pieces that are key to the deck when you need it. So that's why we run Skyla. 1 copy of Tropical Beach. And this probably isn't necessary. You may get more use out of something like Sky Arrow Bridge or something else. But it's nice on a turn where you're not going to be able to attack and you can just refresh your hand. If you're building this deck and you don't have this card, which is understandable, it's very rare, you could easily swap in another copy of, say, Level Ball or Super Rod or Sky Arrow Bridge or just another, like, one of your supporters even. You could replace this card with a lot of different things and it wouldn't really affect the playability of the deck, I would say. I'm playing it because I have it, and it does work nicely when you do need it. So 3 copies of Floatstone, primarily for Keldeo, but obviously you can get anything else you need out of the active spot as well. Something like Zekrom with 2 retreat, or just, you know, a pesky Jirachi start or something. And yeah, and then you run 5 fire and 7 electric. You could change these numbers accordingly. I run the higher fire count because you do have 2 Victinis, so you are going to want more fire consistently. And once you get, you know, like 2 or 3 lightnings in your discard, it's not that big of a deal anymore. You don't need more and more typically. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck, and hopefully I can showcase it for you guys and show you the real power of this deck. think it's definitely a contender for like top 5 decks in the format. Alright, attempt number 4,000 to get an actual match versus ladder. And call tails, never fails. Fighting a fire colorless deck, so I'm not too sure what they're doing. Could be like a Reshiram type of thing. I'm not gonna play Raikou yet until I see that it will be good. Okay, it's gonna be a Reshiram Chandelure deck if I had to guess. Still not sure if Raikou is actually needed. Not gonna play him. Just gonna attach. My opponent says Zekrom is awesome. I agree. I'm just gonna wait. See what he does. I don't really want to commit a fire energy to the Zekrom, but perhaps it would be beneficial. I totally agree with you, JCGSS. Okay, we see a level ball from our opponent. Vulpix, okay. Maybe the roast reveal variant of Ninetales. Another Litwick. I have to assume this is Plasma Chandelure, roast reveal for Ninetales, and probably Reshiram eventually. Play the random receiver and get something that's not Juniper, hopefully. Okay, Oak, I'll take. Do I want to commit Raikou? That's a big question, but I think he has a lot of things that could be sniped, which I think makes it worth. Okay, so I can get another Eel down. Now, do I start attacking? I think the answer is yes here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start attacking. If he knocks my energies into the graveyard, so be it. Doing some wheeling and dealing in the meantime. Hopefully that's not too distracting for you guys. Yep, there's Reshiram. So like I said, I'm assuming Roast Reveal and Plasma Chandelure with Flare Navigate ability. I've been playing this deck a little bit. It's not one I was planning on showcasing, but maybe I will. It says my math was not working. Not sure what he means by that. Okay, tosses a Silver Mirror and Reshiram. Yep, and it is Roast Reveal. Pretty cool card. Gonna go ahead and toss a fire, draw some cards. Okay, attach the fire to the Resh. Right. Yeah, Dynamotor. I'm gonna go ahead and outrage here. Yeah, put some damage on him, but he can't really go over the top on me. He could maybe blue flare plus power. That'd be a blowout, but if he just does 40 damage to me, I'm fine with that. Okay, more roast reveals. Draw some cards. He gets a Lampent, but he does not have Chandelures going yet, which is the main weakness I've seen with these Reshiram fired decks. It's like Typhlosion or Chandelure or whatever, you can't power them out super quick like you need to be doing. Rock Art. Battle City. Mime is useless. I guess I'll just play the end here. Take him down on some cards. And hopefully get something useful. Not so much. I can take the Rock Guard off at least. I guess I'll just do that. Even though it could benefit me, I don't think it will because he can knock me out first. And outrage again. Of course, his outrage will kill me now, but I'm fully prepared to take KO. And he's left without any attackers if he can't get something out here. Okay, roast reveal, draw some cards. Does he hit a Shandy? He'll hit a level ball, but it can only get him a Lampent. Yep, so no Chandelure. Well, he can still evolve this one. Gets the heads on his Battle City, it's fine. Junk Arm. Or Ultra Ball, did he play one already? I don't know. Rock already wants that back. That's not good for me, I guess, but without another attacker, I'm not that afraid of him. Okay, he does get a Shandy. The problem with Chandelure is it can't take from discard like Typhlosion can, so those roast reveals aren't actually helping him. And there is another Resh. So we're in a bad spot now. He gets that Chandelure, or that Reshiram started. He will take the KO here. Pure Search is a nice draw. Grab like an oak. I could grab. I don't know. I can grab oak, I guess. Okay. Alright, well. So. We have two Eelektриks. We have two Dino motors. That rock guard really sucks, though. I wish I wouldn't have played this Dynamo almost, and I could have used Victini. I don't even want to play the fire, I don't think. Just gonna go with this play for now. Really regret benching that Dynamo, because that could have been a Victini and I wouldn't have to risk this Rayquaza. 60 damage on it sucks. Cause yeah, he could just blue flare now and win. Or not win, but he's gonna take 2 prizes, and I'm not. Well, I am ready to. Yay. Oh, he's actually powering up Chandelure, which I can't see because PTCGO is awesome. Yeah, gonna go for the blue flare, take his 2 prizes. We're forced to use another Rayquaza because Victini will not KO this Reshiram. Is there anything I need to junk arm for? I could junk arm for the level. I think I will. That last Eel going. Opportunity to end him down to 3. He says, ouch, that hurt. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take away his draw as well. This is perfect math for knockout. So we're behind on prizes, but we're running our opponent out of things to attack us with. So that might just be our saving grace right now. We've taken out 2 Reshirams. He's discarded 1, so at most he only has 1 left. And I don't think, yeah, I'm not too afraid of what Chandelure can do to me. With the 10 damage on him as well, he's also already set up for a Dragon Burst knockout. He does get the Super Rod, so those will go back in the deck. It looks like he will have his Flare Navigate, or his Chandelure is ready to attack, but it's not gonna take me out. Okay, instead of opting to attack, he is gonna go for the Eek here. Does stay asleep, which means I can't do a whole lot this turn. Actually, I could. Yeah, this is going to be good. I can just bolt this thing. Wait, no, he's... Ugh. That won't kill him. Thought it would. Yeah, he got 130. Just out of range. I could take out his Ninetales just to do it. Ay, 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 why did I just do that? That was a total accident. Spaghetti everywhere. Throw out the chorus. Yeah, let's just do it. Sorry for that noise, guys. Okay, he counters the tropical beach. It's fine. Can't believe I freaking did that. It's so stupid. I could just take a prize with Thunderfang here. Shuffle my hand back in, draw 6. I'm getting low on cards here. We're both at 9 actually. Super odd. Might be a good call right now. Fire, Victini, Ray, I guess. Let's go ahead and take the free prize. At this point, I could probably just win sniping his bench. I don't know, maybe. Like Take the Doduo, put me down to 1 prize. And just come in with the Ray. That's probably what I'm going to do, assuming nothing goes wrong here. Just take the Doduo and finish up whatever he sends out with this Rayquaza. That should be a game. I mean, I don't see anything he can do to get around it. If he puts 10 on either one of these, those are dead too. Yeah, so I can take that now. Now either way, I could just snipe the Doduo, or yep. Yeah, so I've got this locked up. And yeah, now I don't think he can do much. If he retreats and kills this, I just kill it with Rayquaza. Yeah, he's in a rock and a hard place situation right now. I could just keep sniping his. I could just snipe this next. Yeah, you know, take the knockout. It's fine. Go down to, so it'll be last prize, but I'm gonna come out on top here. Obviously, if I wanted to, I could Dynamotor all these. Should I? I'll do it. Let's see how much I can get. Just for the video's sake, and my opponent is a cool dude from the looks of it. I'll just go over the top. 360. No scope. Alright, so yeah, you got to see the OHKO potential of Rayquaza. You got to see the sniping capabilities of Raikou. You got to see how the deck can just come back even after losing a prize, or losing an attacker, and just recharge another one and keep going. So the deck is super resilient, super consistent, really, and once it gets going, it's very hard to stop. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and keep an eye out for the next one. Not sure what deck it'll be yet, but it's going to be sweet.